You know, it wouldn't be the Paul Gallant show if we did a topic that we probably should have done Monday, Tuesday, the last show that we did in 2023.
Well, we didn't do a show Monday, so
true.
We're off the hook there.
We didn't do a show last week. The week before, we did a show on Thursday. It would have been out of place to do New Year's resolutions.
It was before Christmas.
Yeah, you can't do that then. And theoretically, we already could be out of the New Year's resolution game because, you know, we're making some New Year's resolutions on January 3rd. But hey, guess what, guys? You can make a New Year's resolution every single day. Because what do we say on this show? Today is the greatest day of your life. So, starting January 3rd, here are some New Year's resolutions that I would like to see Houston sports teams, the professional ones, live out. Astros, for bleep's sake, a winning record at home. Right? A winning record at home. Come on. You got to help local business out. You got to help the fine people like our guys at Cobos. You got to help them out. You got to win so people want to get drunk after the game and hang out in downtown. Come on. Especially if now all of a sudden the Astros are going to build this little fancy party area around Minute Maid Park, but they're not going to upgrade the roster. Interesting.
That could be a resolution. Although not a lot of people's resolutions are, hey, I should spend more money, but
I will say, it's going to sound bad, but if there's more things that keep certain people that I don't want to see because I'm going to feel bad from that part of town, and the new developments, I'm cool with them.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Yes. Get them out of here. Guards, get them.
I just want to bury my head in the sand.
I don't want to see them. Where should they go? Not anywhere I'm around.
Just not around the ballpark, huh? Just not around the ballpark. I do want them to get help. They're not looking for help.
I am like 3 checks away from being them. I do not want to see them.
That is true. That is actually true. A World Series appearance, ALCS isn't enough for the Astros. Like, you got the ALCS this year. That's where the first round of the playoffs begin. But okay, you gotta get back to another World Series, especially after the Rangers just went there and won one. So bare minimum, they need to make it to the World Series in 2024. I won't be angry if they lose. I'll be disappointed, but I won't be angry. Texans New Year's resolutions. You got to make the playoffs. The expectations have changed. We're so far away from where we were about this time last year, where I think people were like, I hope the Texans lose the last game of the year to the Colts, even though I hate the Colts. Playoff berth. Take care of business Saturday night. Division title next year. Got to have the division title. Gotta knock these fraudulent Jacksonville Jaguars off of their high and mighty perch. I can't believe how many Jaguar fans I've interacted with this year. My goodness, they are very proud of not a lot. Not very high standards, those people in Jacksonville. And I get it. They live in Jacksonville. There are nice beaches in Jacksonville, for what it's worth. But it is, it's Floribama. It's not even Florida. Authentic Florida, Gulf Coast. Miami, not a part of the United States of America.
Orlando, also
not a part of the United States of America.
Corporate entity, Orlando, Florida.
Orlando is the worst.
So
I'm so glad I've gotten my Disney fix because Sean, am never taking my kids to Disney World.
Real Florida is Tampa, St. Pete, and the Everglades.
Real Florida is St. Pete.
Okay.
The rest of it is it's there. Fort Myers and Naples. Everglades, that's basically another country.
A tight slice of Florida.
Listen, the parts of Florida I like are great, but that's not the whole state. New Year's resolutions for the Texans. Actual sellouts at home. Actual sellouts. I get it. They reported sellouts. They had that fear of sellout marketing campaign before the beginning of the year. There wasn't a lot of fear. There shouldn't have been much fear. For the most part, every single game you have seen a lot of people wearing other colors, including Sunday where there was a lot of Love You Blue.
That's the fear. The fear is that we're going to sell out and it's going to be all Steelers fans and all
Saints fans.
Saints fans, yeah.
Or all Cowboys fans. Yeah, exactly. More New Year's resolutions for the Rockets. At this point, is it fair to demand playoffs out of the Rockets? They're a game above 500. They are technically ninth. If the season were to end today, they'd be in the play-in tournament. They're ahead of the Lakers, who are the in-season tournament champions, the NBA Cup champs.
Yeah.
Is it fair to expect playoffs out of these Rockets, who are clearly flawed? Like their defense varies night to night. They've had a lot of games where they've given up like 120 plus of late. Jalen Green's been shooting well from three the last 3 games, but there's clearly limitations with this roster. Expectations of playoffs, Sean Mapes, fair for your Houston Rockets.
I mean, it doesn't have to be like expectations, but like a New Year's resolution where it's aspirational. Yeah, make the play-in at least. Make the top 10. Because you mentioned they're behind the Lakers. 11th is the Warriors. So like those are 2 teams that you be like, they probably are going to get together at some point. But you only need like an injury to like the Pelicans or something. They're in the mix. They're still solidly in the mix. And I think a good, this is, the other ones are very much like, like this is kind of what we want to do,
right,
or are expected to do in the Astros case. Like this kind of, and this one is more like, I'm going to lose 25 pounds. It's like, I'm going to finish ahead of the Warriors and Lakers for the playoffs.
Hell yeah.
Like we're going to take this we're going to go from 22 wins to the play-in tournament.
I like that.
It is realistic. Like it's not completely, it's more realistic than a lot of people's New Year's resolutions. It's aspirational, but it's not completely unrealistic.
Sean, you're calling some people out.
Who?
I would say specifically more realistic resolutions than you had mentioned, people losing 25 pounds.
Yeah, I mean, let's run a poll question. How many of your New Year's resolutions have you actually kept up throughout the years? I bet it's a lower percent, the percent chance the Rockets can be the 10 seed.
One texter says, New Year's resolutions are for the week. Don't wait to improve yourself. Do it now.
I kind of believe in that.
I agree with that, but at the same time, we're all procrastinators. No?
I will procrastinate my New Year's resolution until March when the gym is empty. Ooh. That's when I'll start working out.
I have not gone to the gym the first 2 days of the year. I'm kind of mad at myself for not having gone. I am not looking forward to later today. I think that the leg day, this might be an elliptical day because I'm doubting the leg stations are going to be available.
Or you have to get there like at like the
5 a.m, which is what I'm trying to do, but I sleep in all the time.